Namaste Zen. It's the Spiritual Daywalker, hashtag Schrodinger's cards, with your tarot card reading for the next new moon phase from 29th of June until 13th of July. This one will be a new moon in Cancer. So Scorpio, you're about to open back up. How beautiful is that? Because Cancer is all about our relationships, our friends and family, our emotional support system in life, right? And since you've been trying to either be the provider or whatever, or looking for some stability in your life and also in your relationships, you very much try different things looking to generate something, right? To generate or manifest some more profound things in your life, and trying on what you truly desire, or finding out what you truly desire, just by testing the waters. And now you're going to open back up to the emotional side of things, realizing there are people there to emotionally support you, that you can just energetically benefit from, right? That make it easier for you to try to do what you do, that make you be more yourself, right? And this is going to be a very interesting time. It's like a reset around this. That being said, it is a general reading, so if the message doesn't resonate for you, drop the message. If it does resonate for you, drop a comment, like and subscribe. Also, we're trying something different. I invented a helix spread or DNA spread based on doubling patterns in reality, leaning on the Kabbalistic tree of life. If you haven't seen it or you're interested, or both, better, right? Check out the introduction video. It's basically a spread, 11 card spread, read like a helix around the middle axis. That is like the spiritual development. Can be read up and down. We're going to see how it goes for you. Also, I don't do love readings. If love comes up in a reading, that is on you. I know I said it's going to be opening it back up to love, but it's not exactly romantic love, right? You're opening back up to the love and the love that is available, the appreciation that is available. So life is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I'm not going to tell you someone is coming in, so you then look for someone in reality, always thinking that someone could be that someone. This is not how it works. So this is a mirror of your energy, and the lesson your soul is going through, and how to be prepared by checking out what energies are working and trying to balance each other in this life phase for you. So let's see how this works out. Does need one more shuffle just from my gut feeling. Let's go with that. So Scorpio. First cards wanted to come out already. Let's see. These are three, right? And it feels like, all right. No, the lovers want to be on top. Seems like the lovers want to be on top. So in your zero position, which is the soul position, it's about the lovers. It's about commitment and what kind of commitment you want, right? From your family and friends. Like the lovers is not exactly romantic. It's about committing and staying true, right? And reliability in a sense. Relying on your family and friends, knowing that they'll be there for you. And that's exactly the commitment you want and need. So what is this now? Feels like this is the middle, the Mother of Cups, and on the 10th position there is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Just feels like the three cards popping up must be the 0, 9 and the 10, because these are the cards defining the entire spread. Because the 0 is everything and nothing, the 10 is a completed cycle, like the manifestation, right? And the 9 is the quintessential lesson that is everywhere and nowhere at the same time, because the 9 is always the digital root. You're going to see in a second. So it seems with that Mother of Cups, that's the heart of it. The Mother of Cups in reverse is you opening back up to love, or trying to open back up to love, right? So the Mother of Cups, she is very much in touch with her emotions. She is one of the love cards, right? So you got the Lovers on top, the Mother of Cups in reverse in the middle, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse in your manifestation. So it seems like something hasn't exactly worked out, or is not working out right now. Some like, yeah, well, it's not exactly a working situation, right? It can be. It can be a working situation that is not working out for you, when you realize, okay, either these are not the people I want to work with, right? Or this is not the commitment to the project I want to work with, right? They're like, their attitude is different than what I expect from them, or what the project needs from them. This project can be very much your love life, right? So it really depends. Pentacles is an earth energy, is a grounding energy. When you realize, in terms of a relationship, for example, this is like passionate and loving, but it doesn't feel stable, because the commitment people put into it is just like, yeah, you know, we want to be free and let's be free together, but it doesn't feel wholesome, doesn't feel true in that sense. It feels like commitment issues, very much so, right? So let's see how this evolves, right? I very much like opening the spread with those 3 court cards, and then see what stages you have to go through. In the position of the 1, you got a 5 of Pentacles, which is, well, a little disappointment in this not working out, what needs to be fixed, but it's still like, you're getting there, right? Let's see how this balances. The 3 is the, what is that? It's the 9 of Cups. Interesting, 9 of Cups. And then the Chariot in the position of the 2. Position of the 4 is the Emperor. Position of the 5 is Justice. That is interesting. Let's put it a little more up there. Right, let's see. Choo, 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 choo. Position of the 8 is the High Priestess in reverse. Position of the 6, balancing that, is the 2 of Pentacles. Position of the 8 is the Father of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it seems very much like you're dealing with people that have commitment issues, and you're kind of sick of it. You kind of want them at least to commit to the terms that you put in, right? It's like, come on, we talked about this, right? Why can't you just stick to the plan? Why are you like now behaving like that? Whatever. And it seems very much that in this first row, coming from the 10, from your manifested reality, which is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, like something not working out in generating that stability, trying to take something to the next level and realizing it's not grounded at all, there's something missing, something is not adding up in this project or love situation, depending on what you're in. So you're moving up into a High Priestess in reverse, trying to balance a Father of Pentacles in reverse. Meaning like, that Father of Pentacles is like, it is about generating stability, being the provider. So either you're not able to be the provider because you're not listening to your intuition on the other side, the High Priestess, right? Or someone else is not providing that sense of grounding and stability for you. And in the middle, as the part of the Spirit, right here, the 6th position, is a 2 of Pentacles, knowing that there has to be a change and a decision has to be made. But it's tough for you to make that decision because you're still trying to make that Father of Pentacles work, because the High Priestess is in reverse, so your intuition is delayed. The High Priestess, she is that intuitive, divine, feminine energy that does not give a fuck, in a sense that she knows she's divinely guided, and if it doesn't feel right, it is not right, and she is the one, she's the one getting the insight to be ready to make that decision then, right? So you are weighing, basically you know something is off, you know something is not sitting right, and you're still trying to figure out how exactly to generate that stability and that abundance, right? Either it's an abundance of trust and love and sharing emotions, like maturity, that feels like emotional maturity feels very much grounding to you, Scorpio, because you go deep with people. I know that. I love talking to Scorpios about emotional stuff because they can you can switch it on and off, right? That also makes you a little detached sometimes, right? However, you're trying to make that work, that grounding energy and that maturity right here. You know something is off, so you're looking for justice. Like the High Priestess in reverse is diagonally crossing that decision card right here, diagonally moving into justice, right? So you kind of know it has to be an equal give and take. You kind of know it has to be balanced. You have to find that balance between just going out there and having fun and being free, and then the grounding part of your friends and family being there for you, or the commitments you get in, as short as they may be, like you want that true commitment, at least to the moment. Like the moment you're with the person, that person needs to be with you and committed to that moment, right? So it doesn't have to be about a long-term commitment. It is an emotional commitment, and it's like a heartfelt commitment that you're looking for. And you know justice needs to be served in a way that, you know, it's got to be balanced, right? You know, at some point you need to feel like free and being grounding yourself, and on the other hand, you only can be free and being grounding if you are being grounded on the other hand, right? That Father of Pentacles, once he, like on the other side, you're very much your feminine side right here, that is with that Father of Pentacles right here. The Father of Pentacles is moving into that Emperor energy. So Emperor and Justice are balancing each other. So the feminine side knows there is a decision to be made, and if that decision is made, it has to be made for balance, for freedom and security being balanced. Because they're opposites, right? You can't be free if you're longing for too much security, because too much security will set the rules against the freedom. So you got to balance that, right? So you need grounding, so you have like a landing and a starting pad to lift off and to land back on, right? So the Justice, very much like the High Priestess, then finally fucking gets the insight that justice needs to be served. Maybe even justice served when you see karma playing out and you're like, see, I told you it's not going to work like that. That could also be it. But it's very much in your abyss, your challenge, that is the role right here that is surrounding the 9. It's very much about the Emperor energy and the Justice that is realizing you gotta be willing to subdue to a little structure, right? Which you probably are, right? But you got to be willing to accept the structure to find that grounding space. Also, you got to make a decision about what structure you need, right? And the structure you need basically is like, yeah, okay, I need that balance. And if that balance isn't provided, I'm gonna go all Emperor on those bitches and be like, fuck no, right? And it's the Emperor on your masculine side. It's really like, no, this is not what I need right now. The challenge in the middle here with the Mother of Cups being like, you're looking for love, and if it's not working out, you need to get out of your hair, be on top of your feelings. But you're a Scorpio. It's very much, it's more like you have to be connected to your true nature and to your feelings to realize when you need some grounding, and how good it can feel to just be around the right people that make you feel more like yourself. And then you can go back out there, right? And then you can look for the commitment you actually want, because you're very much committed to whatever it is you want to do right here, because the Emperor is moving into the Chariot. there's that determination to find your path. Like either find the sort of the way of loving you want to entertain, right? It doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It's just a way of commitment you want to, you're demanding, right? That you want to make work, right? That's the Chariot right there. It's like, okay, I made that decision. I know I need that balance. I'm fucking going for it. But that Chariot is balancing out on the other side with the Five of Pentacles, which is the disappointment about it not having worked out in the past. That's what you need to wrap your fucking head around. It's like, it feels like the trap here is, and there's that Nine of Cups in reverse in the middle. The trap here is, if you're not on top of your feels, you're still very determined to make something work that is not supposed to work. That could be a problem, right? So the moment you're in your feels and you manage that challenge, right here with the Emperor and the Justice, realizing that to change, you need to accept balance in your life, create balance in your life, and you be the active force of creating balance in your life. You're very much determined to make something work, but it has to be the right thing for you. It has to be what feels right to you. And it seems like you need to be more connected to your feelings to see what actually feels right, and not just coming from your head or from your like neediness for grounding. If you accept that you need grounding, then you can accept the grounding. See what I mean? Like if you're just like trying to like fill holes and you don't exactly know, you're like going for something you think you need, but it actually still feels shitty, so it's not going to work because you're manifesting subconsciously that it's not going to work, right? But there is that realization right there, right? So the Father of Pentacles is linked to the disappointment over here. The High Priestess in reverse is linked to the Chariot over here. It's like, so the Father of Pentacles, like not being able to provide stability for another person or for you. Energies can be reversed, right? Roles can be reversed. It's linked to the disappointment that this is not happening right here, right? And in the middle is that Mother of Cups. So like, okay, I got to stay on top of it. I got to like really connect. Do I need this? What do I want from this? Like, how do I go about this? And how do I process this feeling of disappointment? Of my idea of what grounding means to me changing. And changing is always tough for the ego, right? On the other diagonal, you're coming from the High Priestess in reverse, not really listening to your intuition. Then if you manage that challenge of being more in touch with your Mother of Cups, with the love you actually need, with the kind of love you actually need, you're very determined right here. The question is, what are you determined about, right? And it very much seems, since it's like it's close to the zero, so it's close to the crown chakra, right? It is close to the enlightenment, close to realizing something about yourself, that you're very determined to work with this disappointment and not accept it anymore. You're not accepting anything that makes you feel bad, but therefore you have to reconnect to your self-love so you can be grounding, right? Be proud of yourself so you can be grounding, and to accepting love from others, right? So you can be grounded. I believe that is it. Something is not working out in your reality, and you realize that you need more from it, and there are certain things you have to stand up to and realize you need balance in your life, right? For the ways you accept, like the way you accept relationships and commitment. It's like if someone is a shitty friend, you're very determined to ghost them, right? Very determined to not engage with them anymore, right? If someone is like a good lover, but or like a good lover, but not exactly in it, and then doing some shit that makes you feel bad about yourself, right? How good is that loving, right? Is that the kind of loving you want? If someone is like a well-paying client, but is actually so demanding that it's just like, you got a job, but it doesn't feel grounded because the client can like flip out any second. See what I mean? Like there's a financial grounding, but emotionally it's very much unsettling. So it's not in balance, right? These are the things you're gonna look out for in this phase and gonna make a decision, all empery, about wanting justice, generating that balance to be on top of your feelings. But therefore, you gotta work through this disappointment that comes with it. Yeah, be prepared that your Mother of Cups is going to feel a little hurt or frightened to demand this kind of love and to just say like, I'm not accepting anything else. That's what the High Priestess would do. But it's kind of delayed. So you're getting there. You're freaking getting there, right? Seems very much like very freaking interesting reading. Your idea of the love you accept and need is changing, and you're very much capable of making that decision. The only thing that kind of concerns me is that your cups are in reverse, so it means that you have to open back up to love to be able to make those decisions that are needed for you to be more in your feels. Like it's a cycle, right? You got to trust that opening up to love, that you need to open up to love, so you need to be careful of the love you're accepting and make a decision on how you want to love so you can open back up. That to me it makes total fucking sense. Is that cycle right here? And you're very much like in that Emperor energy, generating that balance. You have to realize that balance is, yeah, you're actively making a decision. That doesn't mean you're controlling your environment. It means you have to make a decision from the inside about what you want to feel, and then be determined to not accept anything less, and that's when your reality is going to form around you, right? Yeah, you're going for it, yada, 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 but it's very much an internal decision on the kind of love you accept, you want, and need, and also seeing what kind of love you already have in your life, what support systems you already have in your life, and that's gonna yeah, that's gonna open you back up, right? It's tough for you to see, I believe, somehow, but somehow I get that you are seeing it, and it feels connected to that Justice card right here, right? So the Justice and the Emperor being like you get because it's on your feminine side, right? The Justice. So you get an insight about what justice and balance means for you. And on the other side, the double masculine, like the masculine side with the Emperor energy, you make a clear decision on how you want that to manifest, right? And then moving up, you're very determined to work through this bullshit energy and to, well, 5 of Pentacles, right? Like change your idea of what grounding and stability and like social structures mean for you and have to be for you. There's something changing about that. You just gotta stay connected to how you're feeling about it, right? Because it feels a little cognitive with that Justice, like very much like, okay, now I know what I'm going for, and then you're going for that Chariot. It's like, I got an insight of where my road is going to lead me. That means I need to change what I think about this, or how I feel about what I want to manifest here, right? That's the insight you're moving into, right? Just be aware that you need to be in your fields to open back up to love, right? So, because if you open your heart, then the other person will have to open theirs too, because you're changing the frequency. The moment you're opening up, I've realized that in a conversation, the moment you share, if you want someone to be honest to you, be honest to them. Share a story that is displaying honesty, and you're changing the vibration in the conversation, and the other person is going to reflect that back and going to share too. Except if their ego is really like going into fight or flight mode, and just like, but then this conversation is going to end pretty quick. But usually, if you open up, the other person cannot do anything else but open up too. And that's when you get that real kind of love, like get to the bottom of things, right? And you're a Scorpio, I know you're able to open up. I know you're able to. So do it. Scorpio, if that resonated for you, drop a comment, like and subscribe. Also, I'm going to clarify, go a little deeper into it with my party deck right here in the extended. So find the link to the extended video in the description box below. Thank you for being with me, for being one of the first on this channel and sharing that journey with me. If you want to really get what the numbers I'm talking about in this spread are about, check out the introduction video where I'm going a little more into detail about how the spread works. And yeah, it's very fucking interesting. I'm going to base my own tarot deck on that system. Got to refine it, bring it in alignment with the Kabbalistic views and maybe the Hebrew alphabet and stuff like that. It's going to be a fun ride also for me learning that stuff. And yeah, you're going to watch me do it. Thank you, Scorpio. See you in the extended. I love you.